Alright guys, so today's video is going to be a story of when I got robbed. Not really, to be honest. When I think about it, it's not really getting robbed at all. Well, technically it is. I mean, I was very young. I was in elementary school. It was like the first time I ever got something really stolen from me. But I didn't get like a fucking gun pulled on me or something like that. Like, it's not, that's really getting robbed. But I was at school, okay? And I was so excited. I was like fucking pumped. I was in class all day waiting to get out because when I got out of school, I was going to use my birthday money, because my birthday just passed, to go and get an iPod. Like my first ever fucking iPod that actually like was cool. It was the iPod Touch. I had iPods before this, but they all had the stupid click wheel. This was going to be the first one I ever owned that I could actually like go on the internet with, and it was like my first ever kind of smartphone. You could call it that. I mean, it's not really a phone, but it was my first ever like device that I could go on the internet with, because I didn't really get my first computer until I was like, I think fucking 13, and it wasn't even a computer, it was one at the house. So I fucking got this iPod right after school. I was so excited. I'm not gonna lie, guys, the day before I was kind of bragging a little bit, just a little bit, to my friends, and they were all excited for me as well. They wanted me to bring it in the next day to, show them and whatnot. So I did. I bought it and I used it. I got the hang of it. And the next day I go into school, right? My brother was like, dude, don't fucking bring that to school. You're going to get it taken from you. The teacher's going to steal it. The kids are going to steal it. You know what I mean? And of course I said, yeah, man, I won't. And then I slipped it in my fucking backpack and woke up the next morning and took it with me, because I don't like to listen to some people. And I'm stupid for that. But yeah, I went onto the bus, and I'm just there using it the whole time. Everyone on the bus is using it. I'm being a dumbass. I'm letting people hold it because I'm a fucking idiot little kid. And, they were my friends, obviously. I trusted them. And they would give it back to me, of course. And the whole bus ride, we were all just fucking using it, having fun, playing like this roller coaster game or some shit like that. And I get to school. I put it in my pocket, and I go in there, and everyone swarms me. Like, did you get the new iPod? Did you get this? I was like, I did. And they were like, oh, let us touch it, let us touch it. And I'm just like, oh, chill out, okay? At lunchtime, I'll let you guys look at it. And I was kind of scared at this point. I was like, okay, maybe my brother was fucking right. Maybe these fucking kids are just gonna steal it or something, you know what I mean? So snack time comes. Keep in mind, with fucking elementary school, okay? We had snack time, so at 10:30, oh my fucking phone went off. Anyway, we had snack time at 10:30, okay? And everyone swarms my fucking desk. They put all their fucking snacks all over them, telling me that, oh, I'll give you this if you let me use it for like 5 minutes, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, dude, this isn't trading. I don't want to fucking trade your fucking zebra cake for my, iPod that was probably like at 200 at the fucking time. You know what I mean? It was expensive as fuck. And I let one of my good friends use it because I've been hanging out with this kid for a while. He was completely fine. He used it for like a minute, tried one little run on this app, and then gave it back to me, right? Then this other fucking kid comes to my desk, right? And he goes, yo, let me use that for 10 minutes real quick. I was like, no, dude, sorry. Like, I just got this. I'm just letting my friends use it for right now. No offense. Like, I was trying to be nice to him, you know what I mean? He gets immediately the most butthurt I've seen any elementary school student get in, like, fucking since then, because I'm not an elementary school student anymore. But he was so butthurt. He gave me this fucking look, and he was like, you can trust me. I was like, dude, it's not that I don't trust you. It's just like, this is brand new. I shouldn't even be letting my friends use it, but I am because I'm a nice guy. And I was just trying to talk it out with this kid, right? And he gets fucking pissed, dude. He just gives me this look, and I was like, okay, dude, like, whatever. And I went back to use my iPod, and finally he walks away, right? So school gets, to lunchtime. Everyone swarms my desk again. He's sitting on the other end of the room talking with a bunch of other people who I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, this is when it was like that time in elementary school where we had a lot of people in our class, so I didn't really know too many people, but I knew most of them, and a few of the kids sitting with them that I knew were there, so I was just like, alright, whatever. So school gets done with, okay? I'm skipping right to the end because there's no fucking point. I just used it the whole day and didn't really focus on my work, which is bad. Don't fucking do that. And I get outside, okay? And the way that the school worked is you go out through the exit and you have to walk around the whole fucking building to get to the buses, okay? So the buses are in the back, and I have to walk out the front and go to the side, and on the side of the school there's nobody. Like, only thing over there is students, right? Waiting for either rides or whatnot. So I walk over there, and there's like this fucking roadblock of kids, like no joke. There's like at least 6 kids. And the one in the middle happens to be the butthurt kid, okay? The one that was super pissed off at me because I didn't let him use it. And I wasn't trying to be mean once again, but he stops me and he goes, hey, let me use your iPod. I was like, for what? I don't even have Wi-Fi out here. Like, what do you need it for? He was like, oh, to keep. And I was like, no, sorry, dude, like, no. And he's like, either give me your iPod or we're gonna kick the shit out of you. And that's what he said. I was like, what? Like, I was fucking astounded, dude. It was elementary school, like, using that term. I was like, okay, shit, maybe this kid might beat the shit out of me. So I got scared, and I gave it up. I'm not gonna lie, I gave him my iPod, right? And I was so upset. The whole fucking rest of that day, I go home, and, like, I just knew that I didn't have it, and my brother's like, oh, where's your iPod at? I was like, oh, it's charging, right? And I just lied to him. And the next day comes, I was like, I can't fucking let this slide. Like, do I tell on the dude? Do I try and get it back? Like, maybe when he's using it, is he gonna even bring it to school, right? So we get to school the next day, and so fucking lucky this idiot brought it back to school with him where he stole it from, keep in mind. And we have a coat room, right? He leaves it in his coat, in the little coat room, okay, for the first beginning of the day. I saw him leave it there. I didn't go for it because I was a little nervous. But then snack time comes along, right? And he's got it in his hand. So I was like, oh, god damn it, that's my iPod. Like, I need this. Snack time ended. He brings it back into the coat room, puts it in his backpack or his coat, whatever one it was. And then lunchtime comes around, and he uses it for lunch for like 30 minutes and then puts it back in. So after lunchtime, that was when I decided, you know what? I'm going to fucking execute the plan. I'm going to go through with this. And I'm just going to fucking do it. I'm going to steal it back, and I'm just going to fucking never bring it to school again, okay? I go into the fucking room, okay? And he saw me go in. He knew what I was doing, all right? And I could tell. He raised his hand. He wanted to go, because in order to go there, you have to raise your hand and say, can I go into the coat room? So he raises his fucking hand to the teacher, and he's trying to get into the coat room, right? And I hear her go, hey, and she calls on him, and I'm not going to say his name, but she called on him, and he was like, can I go in the coat room? And she's like, no, I just let Austin go in there, so you have to wait till he's done. And it's such a fucking stupid rule that even, like, you could just steal anything and no one would catch you. So I go in there, steal my iPod back, and I walk out, and the minute the teacher turns around, I grabbed it out of my pocket and did, like, you can't see what I'm doing, but I just moved it in front of his face. Like, I was, like, shaking it around in front of his face, laughing, because I stole my fucking iPod back, and I was laughing really hard, and he was pissed. Like, the face that he gave me, he looked like he was about to beat the fucking shit out of me, and I'm sure he wanted to. But yeah, after that, the time came where the bell rang, and I was the first out the door, first on the bus, plugged in my headphones, listened to music, and laughed as I watched him wait for me outside of school, when in reality I was on a bus right behind him, and he never fucking caught me. But yeah, you guys are probably wondering, well, what about later in the school year, dude? Did he fucking kick the shit out of you then? Nope, he was all talk. Literally, there was so many opportunities where that kid could have just, like, literally beat the fuck out of me if he wanted to. There were so many opportunities where I was turned around and he could have swung at me. Never did. But yeah, I just thought I would tell you guys this because it was probably one of the best moments ever because I got something really expensive stolen from me, and I redeemed myself and kind of finally stood up. That was like the first time I ever really like stood up for myself by fucking getting one of my things back. But yeah, it was fucking insane, and I knew this would be a great video to tell. It was like the first time I ever really gotten something stolen from me or quote unquote robbed, but I didn't really get fucking like hurt or anything for it. It was just a threat, which is still technically like robbing someone, but I don't know. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did enjoy, leave a like. And yeah, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.